Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my show, Surrounded by Stupid. I'm Ed Rhodes. This is my cousin, John Rhodes. I've invited him to come on the show because tonight when we were out eating, we got talking about the show, and we talk about movies all the time. We go to a movie about every Friday night. We get together and we go see a movie. Well, right now there's really nothing to watch. Either that or we're going to be packed. But we were talking about some of the stupid crap that we've already seen and some of the stupid things go along with the movies. So, you know, if you'll bear with us, we will do what we can. We're good. We will do what we can about giving you a little bit of entertainment when it comes to movies. All the stupid in movies.
Cloverfield.
What was the stupidest movie you've ever seen?
Pumpkinhead. Pumpkinhead.
Okay, Pumpkinhead. What was so stupid about Pumpkinhead? Why was it stupid?
Well, besides the acting, there was this one part where here she's dead, and this guy says, "She was scared to death." That part.
Yeah, I remember that movie was definitely kind of cheesy. The effects and the cheat. Oh, it just, you know, and actually that went along the lines of a lot of horror movies back then. There's just a lot of it that just wasn't any good, but, you know, churn them suckers out as fast as you can. The stupidest movie I'd ever seen, or I figure I ever seen, was Cloverfield. I don't know how much they spent on this, but, you know, the
director had Tourette's.
I guess. Either that or the cameraman was 8 years old. Now, here's one that really blows my mind about that movie is the fact that at the beginning of the movie, they hand the guy the camera and said, "Oh, you have this, aim it, well, capture all it," and he is capturing everything he's not supposed to capture. You know, these people are talking, and he's right there in their face. And, you know, and these two people are crying, and, oh, we got to be in their face. No, I turned the camera off. Here. You know, you've heard that before, haven't you? No, I turned the camera off. Here, John. You know, but at that point, he's capturing everything, you know, private moments. This girl's crying, so he's trying to capture her pain and all this. But as soon as the action starts, he's everywhere. As in, the camera's over here, the action is over here, and he's on the ground.
Well, you know, when South Park does a spoof about Cloverfield, you know it's bad.
Yeah, well, this is true. I mean? They did, but they had hamsters, I think. Yeah, I think it was more than halfway through the movie before you even got to see what kind of creatures they were supposed to be, and even then, the whole idea, the whole premise is, oh, maybe someday somebody will find the camera and they'll know what happened. I'm thinking, no. Because if this is going on, I'm quite certain I know what my government's going to do. They'll close the place off and nuke it. I don't care what kind of camera you got. It ain't lasting. Okay, Cloverfield. Centipede. Oh my God. Centipede. You're going to make me relive that, are you?
Gross, too.
I'll tell you what, Centipede is the only thing that runs a very close second to Cloverfield. And
gross too.
Because it was gross and it was stupid.
Gross too, because that part where this guy is using the bathroom, but he's stuck, but the woman is stuck to him, you know, because his face is right on his, you know, and he's using the bathroom, and she's devouring it, and the doctor's right there, eat it, come on in, eat it, and I'm thinking, this is ridiculous.
Yes.
Bad acting.
Very, very bad acting. The bad acting, the whole storyline was bad. The whole idea that I think on the DVD or something, it said that it was scientifically feasible or proven scientifically that it can be done, and the whole idea that two human beings attached in this centipede could eat poo and survive. If this were true, I'm sure there's a bunch of third world countries that would not be starving with all the poo that's coming out of Washington, D.C.
And again, South Park did a spoof of the centipede.
Yes, they did.
Does that tell you something?
Yeah. The story was bad. The premise was bad. The acting was bad. Directing was bad.
Bad. Just
there was nothing in the entire movie that was believable. Nothing in it was believable. I mean, it was a joke, and how these people even got away with it, I don't know. How it made it to a DVD, it just blows my mind. That that just proves to me that stupidity has no bounds.
And we were talking about this earlier. It seems like when they make a bad movie like that, they make a sequel. So if there is ever a time, if Cloverfield ever makes a sequel, it's going to be really bad. It's going to be the same deal, except worse.
Remember I mentioned that there was 3 movies I was thinking of that did sequels that shouldn't have been? Yeah. You had The Grudge. You had The Ring. For some reason, they had to come out with sequels. Both those movies sucked. And yet they come out with sequels on these. It was The Centipede that was the third one I was trying to remember. Yes, they have a sequel.
They have a sequel?
Yes, they do.
Oh my gosh!
Believe it or not. The movie was so bad. And I know why. I figured it out. The movies were done on such a low budget, they had money left over. Hey, let's make a second one.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Lordy. Yeah, it was.
I wouldn't do that to my worst enemy. How could they do such a thing?
They did. They did because they could. You know, and like I've said in the past, just because you have the right to do that thing does not necessarily mean you need to do that thing. If it's a bad movie, don't come out with a sequel.
Well, you've heard 2 wrongs don't make a right. Well, 2 wrongs in this case make it worse.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
It really does.
Yeah. Well, same thing with, and I don't understand this, the whole following with the whole Hangover movies. The Hangover was just a bad movie. It sucked. It was supposed to be funny. It was not.
And then they came out with another one.
They had to. It was so bad they had to come out with one. It's like, okay,
twice as bad.
Have you ever heard of the definition of a mess? The definition of a mess is 5 gallons of crap in a 2-gallon bucket. Well, that's what these are. They had 5 gallons of crap. They couldn't put it into the 2 hours, so they had to stretch it, put it in another one. But they decided they had to do 3 of them. No. Please, just stop. Just stop. If it is already a sorry movie, please stop. Stop trying to copy other people's
It's not even funny.
Like
it wasn't even funny.
Hollywood is pretty much dead. You've got these comic book movies coming out because they can't come up with any original ideas. There's nobody in Hollywood coming out with any original ideas anymore.
Yeah. Like, what was that movie called? The Marvel Avengers or something?
Oh, yeah, The Avengers.
That was the best movie ever.
Great
was
movie.
Was it not?
Well, actually, Avengers and Battleship.
Yeah, Battleship. Mm-hmm. Good movies. Recommended.
But these truly, now, again, Avengers, though, comes from a comic book.
Yeah.
It's been done, which
means
it's already been done.
Right.
Nobody sat down and wrote all this.
Is that,
Battleship was an original movie, original idea. Nobody else had come up with that, which is great. I loved it. I really loved. I loved the whole thing.
Didn't have Alex Cross write it down and make it a terrible movie.
Alex Cross. First of all, Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry. Look, love you, dude, and you've got some great movies out there. As long as you're in a dress. If you're not in a dress, you can't act. These serious roles you're trying to do. Let me explain something to you. Your wife is on the ground. Somebody has shot her through the chest with a high-powered rifle. You know she's dead. You don't whisper, "Somebody help, please help." I know, I'm not even sure what the director was thinking on that part, but so bad was your fighting skill that they had to have the cameraman jerking the camera around. Yeah, talk about shake and bake.
Okay.
Ooh.
It was like the director said, remember, Tyler can't fight. Yeah. So we're going to have to shake the camera.
Yeah, it's like the whole movie was just beautifully. It was like the whole movie, other than, take him out. But the cinematography, the shots that were being done, the missile or the launcher being launched from the subway train coming.
Yeah, that was good.
I'm telling you, it was like every shot was spot on. Even if you were to put somebody in Tyler Perry's place and did the whole movie over again and get the shakes out of the fighting scene, it'd been an awesome movie.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't say anything about the...
Put a different actor in Tyler Perry's place.
Exactly.
Better movie.
Either that or put him in a dress.
Well,
it'd be kind of messed up, him and his wife being in a dress. But, it's just the whole idea that he's supposed to be this serious, go-getter kind of guy, and this guy's pinpointed who he's wanting to go after. Now, you also have to remember, Tyler Perry's playing a character that you get a hint that he is supposed to be ex-military.
Yeah.
But the guy he's going after, or the guy that comes after him, is Special Forces. There's a difference. Huge difference.
Not a day. But it's like this. I mean, one part, I don't remember the exact line, but it goes something like this. It's like, I will follow you as far to the gates of hell. And I'm like, I'm sorry, dude.
Okay.
Take that dude card away.
Yeah.
I'm realizing.
But
bad acting and
everything. Alex Cross was a bad movie. And I didn't even realize it. It took me a while. I didn't realize it. But the whole Alex Cross is a series. Started off as a book series, and they just chose him to work Alex Cross. But there was movies before that. Guess who played Alex Cross?
Morgan Freeman.
Very good. And Morgan Freeman can act.
Yes. Yes, he can.
And I'll tell you what, I don't recall any movie that Morgan Freeman has ever been in a dress.
Oh, I hope not. But let me tell you a movie that was better than that. Tom Cruise, who I really don't like that much as a person, but he did a good movie. It was called Jack Reacher.
Oh,
Jack Reacher.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Alex Cross, here. Jack Reacher, here.
Yeah, Jack Reacher is just one awesome. And whoever produced that, whoever decided to do that, I found out after the movies, I had to go do some research, found out there's a whole series of books of Jack Reacher. And I would really like to see a whole series of Jack Reacher movies.
Yeah.
The original, the first one that we just saw, awesome.
Yeah.
I loved it. I really loved it. There was the drama and all that, and you pretty much knew what he could do, but at the end of it all come together, and he was more or less
when he
like
was
any
acting,
of us would be.
Tom Cruise is always a goody two-shoes in some of his movies.
Yeah.
But this time, he was mean. And I liked him in that movie. He
wasn't all that mean.
He was mean.
But remember...
listen, he was mean, and it was like, he was the type of guy to mess with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, don't mess with him.
And the way he acted, it was like he meant it. Unlike Tyler Perry. Yes. Big difference.
Very believable role,
yeah.
This. My one, I can't even say my favorite because there were several, but one of my favorite scenes in that entire movie was at the end where they were discussing the idea of calling the authorities, and the survivor, the guy, his last name there, says, Says, you'll go ahead, there'll be somebody else, I'll go to prison, but they'll track you down and such and da da da. And what about
Taken Two. Taken Two.
And he,
Yeah.
no, I'm talking about Jack Reacher at the end. Remember? The Survivor guy. They called him Survivor, the Rex, or something like that.
No, that was Taken Two, man.
No, the girl is tied to the chair. Jack Reacher done killed the bad cop, and here's this guy. And he said, you can look at this guy and tell he will do anything to survive. But he can look me in the eye and he knows I'm not kidding. Okay? He turns around and they're discussing the idea of calling the authorities, and then he turns around and this rector says, you go ahead. They'll put me in prison? It's a country club to me. I will go to prison, but you can't run. We will find you wherever you go. He turns around and shoots him, and the girl says, I thought we were going to turn him over to the justice. And he said, I think that's what I just did.
Yeah, absolutely. Unlike Alex Cross, which who did his best to be dramatic, and then shot and did his fights and stuff like that. That was, big difference.
Well, let's see, who else? TV shows are just about as bad.
Yeah, the reality
shows.
Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Yeah, and why anybody cares, I haven't grasped that. They had that one with Paris Hilton and what's her nuts, and they
Nicole Richie.
Yeah, I think was that her. They go around.
I think Nicole Richie's grown up since then. I don't think Paris.
They wound up going around all these things and have to do jobs, and they're like,
Nicole Richie's grown up, but Paris Hilton's still the same child, so she's like, still.
Paris Hilton is
still child.
I don't even know what you'd call her, but no, never mind.
Well, when you're rich, you can be a spoiled brat for life, evidently.
Yeah, I guess if you got a dowry, you can just do whatever the hell you want to do.
$300 million worth.
That doesn't make her smart, though.
She's not.
Money cannot make you smart. If you're stupid, money can't make you smart.
No, actually, I think
in some cases, money makes you stupid.
It sure does.
I mean, look at this. What's his name? I'll get him here in a minute. Goofball kid. Well, he was just at that fight the other day.
Oh, Justin Bieber?
Justin Bieber, yeah.
He has a tattoo now.
Dude, this is some kid that started from nothing and wound up making it big, and he doesn't have brain one. It's almost as if he, like when he was walking in on that fight, what was the sunglasses for? He was inside.
It was dark.
Hooking his thumbs in his pockets.
Was he on
and walking, and he's just walking
was he
around like
something?
Well, yeah, probably. Justin Bieber is just another one of those that he wants to be a badass.
He wants to be like somebody else so much.
Yeah.
He has no guidance whatsoever, so he hangs around the wrong people.
No.
Yes,
I wouldn't say. No, the Mayweather is not the wrong people.
No.
And
Mayweather's not.
Lil
but
Jon ain't a bad.
He does hang around the wrong people. No, as a matter of fact, Mayweather's.
I like Mayweather.
I do.
I think the man. He come up from nothing. He fights,
Yeah,
but he's got brains.
I like Mayweather.
Let's put it this way: you look at.
I'm saying, for the most part, Justin Bieber hasn't found his way yet. He has no guidance.
Well, it's true.
Whatsoever.
He don't.
And doesn't know what to do, because most children who grow up so fast over in Hollywood just have no.
I think the first thing he needs to do is maybe go buy himself a cheeseburger or something, because for him to be that skinny, he just looks like a dweeb.
Well, he needs to be grounded.
He can't pull off the tough guy thing,
He needs to be grounded, and he needs to be.
Somebody give him a spanking.
And like one time, he acted like he could take on a guy who was 10 times bigger than he was, and his bodyguard stopped him. And I thought, yeah. And then sometime, it was like 3 weeks ago, he got beat up by some girl. Really?
See,
huh?
Again, he's trying to pull off the bad guy thing, and he can't do it.
It doesn't work. No. I'd say that
Justin
Bieber is more of a girl than most girls.
Let's put it this way. Let's have our own fight. I want him on one corner of the ring. I want Pee Wee Herman in the other part of the ring. I'm putting my money on Pee Wee Herman.
Oh yeah.
Okay. No, I'll tell you what. Better yet, whoever the latest Disney girl is, put her in the corner ring and put Bieber on the other one, and then let them have at it. I'm putting my money on the Disney girl.
He went in the hospital after he got beat up by that girl. That's how bad of a fighter he is. Okay. Well, there you go. There's your He-Man.
Let's see. Stupid movies, stupid people in movies, stupid. Just. What is it about movie stars that have to do stupid things? I haven't quite figured this out. Just because you're a movie star does not mean you need to do stupid things. Music stars, they do the same things. Well, there is no point. You know what's funny? The people I respect in the movie industry do not really do anything stupid. You just don't see them, or you don't read about them doing something stupid, because even though they're in the limelight, they don't go out there and do something stupid and wind
what
up
I think it
on the wrong
is
side of it.
For some of them, if they're not in the news for quite some time, they're thinking, "Oh no, I've got to do something." So, because to them, even though it's bad publicity, in their eyes, no publicity is good publicity.
But even at that, you look at Clint Eastwood, Tommy Lee Jones.
I'm not arguing with you. I'm just saying.
Now, Rip Torn has been in the news, but that was one of those drunken belligerent. But you know what? That's just one time that I've ever heard he got in trouble for that. You know, there were several movies. Mary Tyler Moore never got in trouble with the law or out there. But then you hear about these others out there. Lindsay Lohan.
Oh,
Lindsay Lohan. She's a has-been.
That is a cuss word.
She is a has-been. Her butt should have been thrown in jail. But the reason why she's not in jail is because she was rich and famous. The judge. Shame on the judge. The legal system applies to everybody. There is no excuse. If that had been me or him, who had done all the stuff that Lindsay Lohan had done, we'd be in jail for 30 years. Well, not her.
The judge being a defense attorney, let her go.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Yes,
the law applies to everyone. If she broke the law, her punishment's set. Mm-hmm. You don't sit there, drunk driving, and you run into somebody's car, and we're just going to give you a slap on the wrist and give you, 30 days probation. No, the law applies to everybody equally. Just because she's rich, just because she's famous.
Well, Eddie, all she had to do was cry during trial, and that did it.
Care.
Don't yell at me. I'm just saying that's all she had to do.
I'm just saying that some of these people, they get in trouble over and over. Hell, look at Paris Hilton. Not that I'm trying to claim that Paris Hilton is a movie star or anything.
I've seen her movies.
She is nothing. But Paris Hilton, in trouble, loses her license. Then, after she loses her license, she gets caught again, and she goes to the judge, "Well, I thought I could still drive." No, you didn't. There is nobody that stupid. But I'm just saying that, some of these people, there are people out there in the movie industry and in the music industry, they entertain, but they don't get out there and get stupid.
Surrounded by stupid.
Yeah, exactly. Surrounded by stupid. What's her name?
Nicole Richie?
No.
Kim Kardashian.
No, I'm talking about the singer.
Rihanna.
She's got a really bad song right now. I don't care for it. Love the rest of your music, but this one,
Rihanna.
Roar, sucks.
Rihanna.
No, Roar.
Roar.
The song Roar. Katy Perry. Katy Perry. You've got a lot of good music out there, and girl, if you are watching this or somebody tells you about it, let me explain something to you. You've got more talent than that. That whole Roar song, at the beginning it sounds like a 5-year-old wrote it. Then it progresses up to about a 9 or a 10-year-old, and then I don't know what that garbage is at the end where I got the eye of the tiger, hear me roar. The entire song sucks. Please, either go back and do it again, take it off the air, please. All you're doing is degrading yourself with that song. I don't even understand why it's out there.
She can sing.
She can. She's got a lot of talent. Beautiful woman. But that song sucks. And she shouldn't have put it out there. Rihanna. The girl's got some good songs. She's got some bad songs. But that old Diamonds song.
Diamond in the Sky.
That should have never made it to the air. Ever.
It's one of those repetitive songs. It's too many diamonds in the sky for you to actually listen to.
Let me tell you a secret here. The shines bright like a diamond. Rihanna did it, but I'll tell you, I saw a group actually do it better. They're called Steam Powered Giraffe. Look them up on YouTube. There's one where they actually do that as a cover. They do a much better job. They do. Much better. And which is sad considering she's probably the one who wrote it and she first did it. Sad.
But the guy has an opera voice.
Oh, he has got a good range. He does. He's
he
awesome.
can change his voice from baritone to tenor.
I think tenor, yeah.
Yeah,
but
he's that good.
The whole group. I mean, we're kind of off subject here, but the whole group, the Steam Powered Giraffe, they talk about an innovative group. I mean, they have got some stuff out there that most people would not do. But it kind of, I don't know if you remember.
I could brag about these guys.
Well, what gets me is there used to be this couple that was called Shields and Yarnell.
Yeah.
They used to do the pantomiming. You know, the robot and all. Oh, they were great. They were great. Of course, you know, there was kind of a limited audience there that enjoyed that kind of thing. But now you've got Steam Powered Giraffe. These guys are just absolutely awesome. They really are. All their music is awesome. They've done some covers, but they've pretty much swore that they're not going to do any more covers at all, ever. So their music is all original, and then here they're pretending the whole time that they're automatons, robots, here to entertain us. Great move, guys. Yeah. If you actually see us, I'm telling you, you have got it. Very few groups actually come out there and just impress me. I love Steam Powered Giraffe.
Too.
Love them.
They're the bomb.
Yeah, we are off subject. That was music, but you know, actually, theirs is a visual effect. I guess that could come out. You know, movies and TV because. Since they do the pantomiming and they've got the backstories and so on and so forth, them doing albums, okay, fine, you know. But truthfully, to enjoy their music, to enjoy the whole thing, the whole scope, you really have to watch them. Check out YouTube. They have got a lot of videos out there. I think maybe they've even got DVDs. Hopefully. I would love to see some of their concerts.
I hope they hit it big one of these days because they're...
they do concerts all over the place.
Well,
but
I know, but
most of them are for like VidCon.
I know, but I really want them to hit it big because they're really better than most groups out there that...
well, they're better than...
supposedly hit it big,
than Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
I would pay money to watch them. I wouldn't go to a free show of Justin Bieber.
They don't have that girly voice like Justin Bieber. They're really talented.
Yeah.
They don't go, baby, baby, baby.
Yeah.
They actually
and they keep their clothes on as opposed to Miley Cyrus. You know, at some point we will discuss her. I really don't want to get into it at the moment because my brain is still trying to digest that.
I don't want to start vomiting right here. Okay.
Well,
not in front of you.
I'm just.
Not right now.
Sometimes, because that's almost an entire show between her father, and her mother.
Father of the decade.
Oh my God!
I laugh when I say that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the point is there's in TV, music, movies, there are some stupid things out there. I certainly do believe that in Hollywood there's this big book, and I think they call it Hollywood law, that if a woman is running from the boogeyman, the bad guy, or something like that, she has to fall down. Has to. You know? And you can almost pick the spot she's going to do it. We didn't even get a chance to discuss Light of Day, which was also one of those bad movies. You had 4 actors, 2 actors, 2 actresses. They did well, I'd have to say they did a fair job of the acting. The acting was not the problem.
I didn't like that movie. That was really bad movie.
It was a bad movie.
Yeah, it was.
But the problem was, the plot, the aliens coming down and stealing all the natural resources. But the part that really got me was the fact that the writer, whoever wrote it, went through the big book of Hollywood law and found every single cliche they could find. Somebody comes up with an idea, somebody gonna steal it. Now I'm just talking about movies. Somebody comes up with an idea, somebody gonna steal it. Not only steal it, but they're gonna be in the meeting that they were supposed to be in to steal it. Cliched, it's been done thousands of times. 2 guys, 2 best friends, one of them's gonna die. If the 2 guys meet 2 girls, a guy and a girl are going to die. The coward in the movie is going to wind up being a hero.
Been done many times.
There's always going to be somebody who's going to be dying because they're trying to save somebody else. It's all cliched. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got to stop this. Hollywood needs to stop this. Those who are writing out there, just because you've seen it in another movie and it works, stop. Just because you've seen it or you've heard it and you think it works, it don't.
Yeah.
Stop making women fall down. Stop making them run upstairs.
It's not like you're going to improve on it. You actually make it worse.
Yeah, well, it's about like making a sequel to a bad movie.
Yeah.
Don't do it. But they do. So,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, we're about at the end of our time. I wanted to go through some emails. We really didn't have a chance. We kind of got on a roll here. But there is one email I got that I really want to respond to. Jimmy B in New York. Really, dude? If that's the way you want to live your life, you go right ahead. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy as much of it as you possibly can. I'm going to guess that you're somewhere between 25 and 30. You won't see 40. If that's the attitude you've got in our world today, you will not see 40. In New York, you can't even carry a firearm. So, dude, good luck. The rest of you, if you're watching, thank you very much for coming out to see us. Email address, if you don't catch it at the end of the video, is surrounded_stupid@yahoo.com. All our taglines are going to be surroundedbystupid.com or surrounded by stupid. All on YouTube right now. I do have a website in the process. As soon as I can get it up and going, we're going to try to implement a few things. All our videos will be on there. Plus, we're going to have an archive. Plan on having a one page. It's going to be the Wall of Shame. So if there's people out there, I'm telling you, if I catch you, I see you, you're going on the Wall of Shame. Trust me. Miley, as it stands right now, girl, you're looking at winding up on the Wall of Shame.
Obama too.
Yeah, well, Obama, he's kind of the leader at that point. He's going to be dead center top.
Yeah.
But, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again. And Jimmy B, thank you for your email. I don't want to sound harsh or anything, but dude, I'm serious. You have got to change your attitude. You won't see 40. You won't. So, thank you. We're out of here. God bless.